Hi guys, it's Justin Church and today I'm back to make another video. Today's video is going to be my Kiss vinyl collection. So let's get started. I got a lot of them, so it's going to take a while. First we start with the self-titled debut album, 1974. This is a 180 gram reissue. Doesn't seem like it is, but it is. Pretty beat up. I actually got this a couple years back and I loved it. I played it to like, this is a really beat up copy of the reissue. Here I have proof too. See, it comes with this digital download. And this is on 180 gram. This is actually a really great album. It's actually my second favorite of the studio albums. In the future on this channel, I will be doing Kiss album reviews. So, probably starting in January, I'll probably start doing Kiss album reviews. So, subscribe to the channel for those if you haven't, if you're just a casual person who just sees this video. Alright, now I've got to find the other copy. Here's a 76 reissue of that album. It's just a tan label. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it's a 70s press. Here's Hotter Than Hell from 1974. This is a 2014 reissue. Blue label like the other one, like the first album was on. And here's a original first pressing from 74. This is an actual 1974 pressing on the blue label. And here, I'll just take it out really quickly and show you. See? This is an original. This is the first press. Alright. Next up, Just to Kill. This is 1975, but this is not an original from 75. It's actually a 76 pressing. Here, I'll show you how it is. This is how it's a 76. Maybe no, I don't know exactly what year, but it's just a tan label, no inner sleeve. This is I need to get an upgrade of this, like a 2014 reissue or even a nicer copy from the 70s. I'm hoping to get a reissue sometime soon. Yeah, the cover's all beat up. This was given to me by my dad's friend. Right, the next album I got a couple copies of. Here is Kiss Alive. This is a 2014 reissue, 180 gram. Pretty good shape there. I don't know how it happened to this, but this is the paint came off on the spine on this copy. It's just like the original. It opens up with the gatefold and the notes and the first three albums. And this comes with the book, which I ain't gonna thumb through it because we got a long way to go. And it's on the blue label. Wait a minute. I don't know how this happened. Alright. This is an original first pressing from 75. It's kind of beat up. Yeah, I need something to hold this. So I don't lose my place. See? Yeah. It's like just like the other one, it's got the gatefold. And I do have the copy of the book. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. This is kind of beat up, but all the pages are intact. And it's just the fact of the matter is that I got it in here. Blue label. Alright, that's gonna be my place. Next up is Destroyer. This is the 2018 Sound of Vinyl exclusive that came out back in March on red and black vinyl swirl. I don't have a 14 copy. I do have this copy though. See, it comes out really nice. I don't have the rock and roll over to this yet though, but I'm hoping to get it. And I asked for it for Christmas, so I'm hoping I'm getting it for Christmas because I love the orange vinyl. I don't actually own any records that are orange yet. Alright, now I'm gonna find. Where is it? No. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here's just a standard pressing from the 70s to this album. It's on the Record and Filmworks label. This was my dad's copy. He gave it to me. This is when he was a kid. He had this record. It's in pretty good shape. Oh, you know what? I just remembered something I forgot to show a little while ago. Not really a little while ago, but not that long ago though. I have so many Kiss albums that sometimes I forget what I've got. I had another copy of Alive. This one was on the Record and Filmworks label. This one does not have a book. I haven't gotten around to cleaning this yet. This was my dad's when he was a kid too. I need to clean this off. It's got a lot of fingerprints and stuff. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So yeah, I could just literally slipped my mind, but and then I remember when I said about the Destroyer one. Okay, I can't forget anymore. Alright, next up. We got Kiss the Originals. This is a second press. It says second pressing up there. This is, I need an upgrade of this. I need to get an upgrade of this. Spine is falling apart. I do have all the inserts in it though, and the records themselves are pretty good. It's just, this is just falling apart, the cover. See, I got the book. This actually didn't have the book, and I bought it separately. And it actually was a Canadian pressing of the book, but this is an American copy of the record. So I got the trading cards and the sticker, and then it's got the records. This is on the Record and Filmworks label. I ain't gonna pull them out. I'm just gonna show you the sleeves. Dress to Kill. Alright. Alright, this is just gonna take a minute. This is the only copy of this one I have, so. love this album. It's actually one of my favorite pieces in the collection. Alright, next up is Rock and Roll Over. This is actually my least favorite of the 70s studio albums. I know everybody praises this album. I liked it more a couple years ago. It hasn't aged too well, but it's still a good album. I don't dislike anything, it's just not my favorite. So this comes with a sticker. You know, they have the reproduction of the sleeve. Reproduced to the same label. This is our 14 reissue. I don't know if I said that already. I've actually got a couple copies. I have like 4 or 5 of this album. No, I think I only got 4. I don't have 5. Here's an original pressing of that album. I have the sticker, which I bought separately back in August over the summer. This piece is missing. Sleeve, and the record label's practically the same as the reissue. I don't have the order form though. I need to get an order form for this copy. There's one right here. Here's another copy of it. I don't have any inserts in this one. Beyond I just got the sleeve. No sticker, no order form, no nothing. Alright. And here's my final copy of that album. What's weird about this is all the other ones are like a dark blue, but this one's like a purple type color. I found that odd. This was actually my dad's pressing too, and from when he was a kid. And this one doesn't have any inserts either. It has a sleeve though. It's on the record and film works. Alright, next up is, where is it, right here. Love Gun. This is our 2014 reissue, 180 gram. They reproduced the inserts, the sleeve, and the label. Here's an original from '77 that I have. I picked up a couple months ago at my record store for like $5. It's really beat up. The vinyl itself is pretty good. I mean, it does have a slight warp. It actually has a pretty severe warp. It really doesn't affect it too much. It does have a little effect on the play. And there's the label. And then here's another copy of Love Gun without the cover. Whoa, this was my dad's copy. I don't know what happened to his cover. It's just the inner sleeve with the record. Alright. The next album I have 6 copies of. I'm gonna start off by showing my best copy of it. This is Kiss Alive 2. This has just about every insert in it. There's one missing though, which I hope to obtain within the near future. So it's got the book. Pretty good shape. I ain't gonna flip through the whole thing, though I do want to show something quickly. It's weird. I've known about this for about 3 years now, watching a YouTube video. I never noticed it as a little kid, but I do notice it now. Right, if you look, where is it? Right there, it's the top of Paul Stanley's guitar. Just floating midair. It looks like it's almost a piece of the microphone. This would have been a cool poster to have back in the 70s. Like if you took the book apart and you hung it up, this would have been like the cool poster to have. And I've also got, if I can get to it, this unused order form. Really good shape. This was like, actually I didn't know about this when I first got this record. I actually found it a little later. It was like stuck in it. It was like stuck inside it somewhere. I think it was like caught in the middle over here or something like that. I forgot where. But I heard it shaking around, so I dumped it out. So I took I had taken everything out and dumped that out, and there it came out. I couldn't believe it. I was actually really excited. This one was like $16. It's in like very good to near mint condition. I mean, it's got some damage, but it's pretty good. My best copy. Alright. This, I guess, would be my second best copy. I haven't played it yet. But I mean, it's pretty beat up. But I mean, the records look nice. It's got water damage. My dad actually got this at his work. It was in some guy's car. And he said that he can have it. He can have them. I've actually got the first pressing of Hotter Than Hell I showed, and another record I'll be showing in a little bit. I got from that too. Oh, great. Don't bother me. Damage there. And this booklet is watered down, so that's not too bad. Here's another pressing, which I was given. My step cousins gave me this. This doesn't have any inserts, but it is in really good shape. I haven't gotten around to play this. I've actually had it for over a year and I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. I mean, the records look nice. They just need to be cleaned off. They're very, very dusty. Alright, now I gotta find another. This copy, which I was also given by my dad's friend. I'm really afraid of, okay. It was already like this before. I just didn't want it to get worse, but it got stuck together. And I do have one of the sleeves in here. And I got this disc too. And then this extra. This was disc 1 of Alive, which is actually very, very warped. It's on the record of film works. You can hear it. It's very flimsy. It's very warped. Okay, you know what? I can even show you that it's really warped. How badly warped it is. It's really, really warped. I actually just took a picture right here. It's not gonna really show now. I don't know if you can see that well. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, it's very warped. But, you know, it's so cool. Fifth of the sixth copy is, this was my, another one. This was my dad's copy from when he was a kid. It's very beat up. You can tell. It has no inner sleeves, no book. No, well actually I do have a book, but it's somewhere else right at this moment. See, it's very damaged. Worn cover. This is ripped. The records are scratched. This was his favorite album as a kid, so that's why it's so beat up. Oh, I got something stuck in my throat. My final copy, which was actually the first copy that I picked up. I got it for like $4 at a flea market years ago, a couple years back. I actually went and printed all the inserts. Here, I'll show what they look like. See? And these are all those. I printed them off the internet. Except this, I took my father's booklet and I copied it. Except those were missing. He doesn't have those pages. Like I said, his copy of the booklet is somewhere else at this particular moment. I know where, I just can't get to it at that particular moment. At this particular moment. Alright. We're done with Alive 2, I think. Alright, I just gotta make sure before I remember somewhere down the road. Okay, so I showed this one. That one. Yep, I got them all. Alright. So now we're gonna move on to the one copy of this I have, double platinum. This is a CRC, Columbia Record Clubhouse pressing. Pretty good shape. I do have like a near mint type copy of this. There is some damage. Or maybe BG Plus copy of this. There is some creasings in it, but I mean for 40, it's actually really good. This is probably the best condition thing in the whole thing, in this whole package, honestly. I don't have an order form in here though. Alright. This is going to be a little while. The solo albums. I'm going to show them from the order I like best to least. So my favorite of the solo albums is Paul Stanley. I've got like a couple copies of this. I actually have a couple copies of each. This has no inserts, but this is actually the best copy of it I have. Got it last year for like $10, and actually at a Newbury Comics. There's just like an outlet, but there's in a mall, Newbury Comics in a mall, which most of them have closed down. This one's like the last one, local to me, local if you will. That record's coming out of its sleeve. Alright. This record's coming out of its sleeve. Here's another copy of Paul's. This was my dad's copy. This kid. He actually kept it really good. Cause I think he said this is his least favorite of the solo albums, so I don't think he used it a lot. No inserts again. I actually have his poster to this. It's just, again, elsewhere, and it's attached to the Gene and Peter one. Here's my first copy of the Paul Stanley solo I had when I was a kid. It's very, very, very beat up. And this has no inserts either. I actually had the poster to this, but I don't have it anymore. It's gone. And the sleeve is all taped up. The record, if I can get it out of here. The record itself isn't bad, but I did need upgraded. I did need to upgrade this, and I did, because this is probably one of my worst conditioned records I have. One of them. I've got other ones that are pretty bad, but this one is really beat up. And I'm glad I have upgraded since. I almost showed you a Doors album. Here's Peter Criss's solo album. I got this for free with the Alive 2 and Hotter Than Hell from that guy's car. I've got this, no poster though, and no order form. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to fix this sleeve up. Oh well. This is actually really good shape, so. This is my second favorite of the solo albums. What? I'm losing my placeholder here. Excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat now. Here's another copy of Peter Criss's solo album. Another insert. No poster or order form. This record is okay. It actually skips a little bit, so. So that was like an upgrade because this record skips a lot. Well, I can really skip a lot. I skipped it a couple times. The one song, it does skip through the whole thing. Or maybe not I don't know. I think the last time I played, I think I did pretty good, but. Anyway, I needed an upgrade. Alright, next up is Gene's album. This is the only 14 reissue I own. I don't own the new Son of Vinyl thing. It just came out a couple months ago. The poster is in here, but I need to when I can get one. I haven't hung it up yet though, and I do have the sleeve and the record. Here's my dad's very beat up copy of Gene's album. No inserts. No, heck, if I can get it out. No inner sleeve. I've lost my placeholder. Alright, I'll have to find it in a second. It's in there. I just gotta find it. It's right here. Alright. Here's another copy of Gene's album. This was from my cousin gave us, and the same one who gave me the Alive 2. Here's the jacket sleeve. Oh, what's odd about this is they didn't have the Gene Simmons record, and it had a Bad Company Burning Sky record in it, which is odd. I haven't played this yet. I'll give it a chance. Let's give it a spin eventually. This album was from '76. So I gotta clean this off, and I'll give it a spin in the future. Oh, and this needs to be fixed up. Right here, see, it's all split. This is my third favorite of the solos. And last but not least, if I can get to it. Let me find it first. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, here we go. The only copy of this I own, Ace Frehley. I'm sorry, I do not like this album. I do like more songs that I don't like, but the songs I don't like are so bad that it really ruins the album for me. Like, I actually hate this album because of those songs. I only play the songs I like. No inserts, no order form. I don't even have the right sleeve. This was like a $10 flea market find. This sleeve is like probably ruining the record as we speak. I need to get another sleeve for this, and I need to upgrade it too. I actually almost bought a reissue of this. They had it in my record store, but I actually ended up picking up Gene's instead. I didn't own any copies of it, and I like Gene's album way more than this one. Sue me now. Leave the comments. I don't care. I'll just block it. I don't have time for that. It's my opinion. But this is my least favorite of the solo albums. Alright. We're done with the solo albums. Next up, Dynasty. This is a reissue. And same thing with Gene. I have the poster. Just need to rehang it up. I haven't gotten around to hanging it up yet. My new house. You can see there's like tape marks on the back of the poster. I mean, it was hung up. You've probably seen it in my old house if you're a subscriber to this channel. See, it's got the, here, you know what? They're the same label as the poster. You know what? Because you probably won't see this poster. You won't see the poster in any other copy of this. I'll just show you mine. You'll see it in the future though once it's hung up again. You've probably seen it in the past, but I'll show you up close. I didn't show the Gene poster. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. Alright. Whoa. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick up this whole thing. Alright, you can kind of see the whole thing. Alright, can I show you wearing a Dynasty shirt today? This is actually my favorite shirt. They actually redid a shirt for the Dynasty for the End of the Road tour. It's like what the actual original one looked like, the same original graphics and all that. When I see the End of the Road tour, I'm more most likely to pick that one up. Got my ticket to the End of the Road tour. I got them the day they went on sale. Digital tickets so nobody could steal them. Unless they steal my phone. But I don't let my phone out of my sight, so I don't think that'll ever happen. Alright, next up, if I can get to it. Here's an Australian pressing of Dynasty. This is like my first import album. Well, one of the first. I have another one that's coming up. But this is an Australian pressing of this album. It says, includes I Was Made for Loving You. And includes full color poster. I spelled it wrong, which has to spell it out in other countries. But this does not have the poster in it, though. When I went on vacation back in July, I picked this up at a record store. I was so psyched. And I was also looking for a copy of Dynasty with the tan label. And when I picked up and saw it was a tan label, like, I had to buy it. It's only 15 bucks. And it's actually in really good shape. The vinyl play is really nice. So this was actually like a score for me. I was actually really happy with this. Probably the best record I bought there. I bought some other records. This is the only Kiss album I bought though. I'm talking really fast. I gotta slow down. Here's an American first pressing of this album. This was my dad's copy from when he was a kid. You can tell it's very beat up. I do have the inner sleeve, and it's on the Kiss label, the one with the picture when I showed my reissue. Alright, next up, we have Unmasked. This is a 2014 reissue. And same thing like the other one, I have the poster. I haven't hung it up yet though. I don't like to hang up the original posters. I'd rather hang up the reissue posters. It just was hung up at my old house, just haven't gotten around to hanging it up yet. Here's the labels. I have another copy of that. I'm going to actually show you my original. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I've shown the original poster before, and I can show both posters. Why not? Because there's actually a color difference in the posters. This one actually looks nicer. Like, the ink is different. This one's actually darker, and it looks more correct than the original one. You can see the whole thing, that's good. Yeah. This one was hung up too in the old house, and you've probably seen it in thumbnails and stuff. Alright, we've been going for 37 minutes, and I still got quite some way to go. I gotta pick up the pace a little bit. Where's Unmasked? Here it is. Here's the other. This is my original pressing. This was my dad's when he was a kid. And his copy did not have a sleeve, and I just had this extra Elvis Presley sleeve laying around without records, so I used it for this. Okay. And now, alright. This needs to be cleaned. This doesn't have an